Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Plan B with Anthony Kirori. Here, we come up with extraordinary solutions to major problems affecting the society. We think out of the box. In fact, we threw the box a long time ago. Now we think freely. Therefore, if you're in a quagmire, you're in a major problem, and you need an innovative, extraordinary solution, please get in touch with the email scrolling down here. In our last episode, we promised we'll unpack the problems facing the finance bill. It's very simple. The president, the government, and parliament focused on raising taxes through the finance bill. Instead, they should have focused on doubling our GDP per capita. That is the idea I had when I vied for a parliamentary seat, but I didn't make it. Had I made it, that would have been the essence, focusing on how to double our GDP per capita. It's actually very simple. Now, let me put it in some context. Japan, the landmass is about 378,000 square kilometers. Kenya is about 580,000 square kilometers. So Kenya is much bigger than Japan. The population of Japan is 125 million people. Here we are at around 50 million, just a little over 50 million. So in essence, Japan is about 2.5 times more populated than us. And in Japan, they have no natural resources. Kenya, compared to Japan, we have infinite natural resources. However, and this is sad for us, do you know, much as Japan does not have any natural resources, their GDP per capita in 2019, I'm using 2019 as the year because it was the year before COVID. In 2019, their GDP per capita was $40,415. Whereas here in Kenya, with all the resources we have, it was $1,970.11. And yet, we have a lot of natural resources. Therefore, I'm not saying we raise our GDP from 1,970 to 40,000. No. I'm just saying we just raise it to $4,000. That is something that can be easily done, provided we have the right ideas. And now here is where Parliament comes in. And had I made to Parliament, this is one of the things I would have pushed for. First thing, Parliament needs to enact into law the usage of the Preferential Procurement Master Roll. The Preferential Procurement Master Roll is a list of 334 products made in Kenya that the government came up with, and these 334 products were to be used exclusively by the government. Meaning, any product there, the government will not have imported any of the 334 products unless that product is no longer available in Kenya. If this is implemented, if it is enacted into law, there are very many small companies that will have exponential growth and become large companies. What will happen? Many jobs will be created. Our manufacturing sector is going to grow. Our balance of trade will start tilting to our favor. So the importance of this being enacted into law cannot be overstated. The second idea, we have very brilliant Kenyans. There are very many bright Kenyans who are coming up with serious innovative products, but they are getting frustrated by our government. Let me give you 3 examples. There is this Kenyan who came up with a technology whereby if you are excavating the soil somewhere to build a house, that soil, whether it's black cotton soil, red soil, loam soil, can be used in the construction of a stone structure, provided it's a bungalow or a one-story structure. He got frustrated somewhere along the way. Last time I spoke to this particular innovator, he was in one of the European countries. They are developing it a bit further, and it will come back to Kenya and Africa as a European product. Another innovator came up with some enzymes. If you've ever worked in a tannery, if you've ever lived near a tannery, normally they don't smell well. This innovator came with an enzyme that reduces the smell, and at radius of about 100 meters, you cannot tell that there's a tannery there. He got so frustrated that now this particular innovator is now in America. They're developing it. It will come back to Kenya and Africa as an American innovation. Let me ask you, driving at night when it's raining, do you have a problem driving at night when it's raining? Have you ever hit a bump? Do you hit a bump when you're driving, especially on roads you're not familiar with? Do you know that there's an innovation right here in Kenya that, if used, will not only make driving at night safe, but very enjoyable, and will not hit any bumps or drive into sharp bends without knowing? It will improve road safety and save many lives. Unfortunately, these innovations are not being used. I've mentioned 3. There are many more. So what's the second thing? Government needs to come up with a way of embracing these innovators, because whoever comes with innovation is helped by government so that that innovation becomes an industry. Any innovation taken into industry, it means an extra product is being manufactured in Kenya, and that means a new industry is being created in Kenya, employing very many people. My third point, there's an idea I have that will create more than 2 million high-paying jobs. Kwa wale wako kwa serikali, tafadhali, simuniite tukutane nyuma hema, niwaambie hiyo idea, what it's all about. Thank you for watching Plan B with Anthony Kirori. God bless.